The Host is the new sci-fi romance movie being praised by critics and the public alike, and is destined to be one of this year's top 10 best films.
No, stop that. That's not true. This movie is worse than The Happening. It's probably the reason North Korea wants to bomb us back to the Stone Age.
The Host is full of wonderful performances, thanks to its brilliant casting.
Oh, please. Everyone was sleepwalking through their roles, and William Hurt must have, gambling debts. And don't get me started on all the pretty boy GQ model rejects that look identical.
But what really makes The Host shine is its beautiful story.
It's the plot from Animorphs 19.
The romance felt by the fantastically written characters will move you to your core.
They're written by Stephanie Meyer. They're about as three-dimensional as a flat line. At least in Twilight, the characters were established. I get who they are. Bella's a manipulative bitch, Edward's a super creepy douchebag, and Jacob's allergic to shirts. In The Host, we never get to find out who these people are as a person, what their personalities are, their likes, their dislikes, their sense of humor, where they stand on certain things. So when things happen to them, we can't get invested or feel anything for them because we never got to connect with them in the first place. And don't even start on the romantic aspect, it's just another love triangle like in Twilight. The characters meet each other once and they decide they're in love. They don't actually fall in love, they decide they're in love. And all they do is sit around and talk about how attracted they are to each other. Even calling this puppy love seems a bit excessive. And just like with Twilight, the romance is laced with misogyny and both of the male love interests are terrible people. The first one meets her and he's about to kill her, but then he notices that she's human and then forces himself on her. He doesn't need to know a thing about her, he just needs to know that she's of the same species for him to be attracted to her. Later on, the other male love interest actually asks if the girl's consciousness can leave the room so that he can have sex with her body. I am not kidding, that is a thing that happens in this movie. I gotta say, I have a new appreciation for the Twilight movies. If the Twilight movies were the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, then The Host is the Amazing Spider-Man. The Host handles romance about as well as Transformers 2 handles comedy. It really tries hard and often, but it's so inept at doing so that you feel bad for it. The Host has no understanding of how human beings actually think and feel. There's no rise and fall to the movie. It doesn't feel like a 3-act structure. It feels like one really long, drawn-out 1-act. I haven't read the book, and I don't plan to, but it has to be better than this. It has to be better than the movie, because there's no way something worse than this can be successful. And if I'm wrong, then we deserve to be invaded by alien parasites. And now... Yes. All right.
What is this? What are you doing?
I'll tell you what's going on. I've got my body back. And now it's time for some payback.
No. Stop it. What do you think you're doing?
You made me sit through The Host. Now it's time for revenge.
Revenge? What do you... No.
Yes.
Please. Show some mercy. No. Yeah, whatever.